Hi there, it's Hector Vasquez, and I'm coming to talk to you about something that I think is very important when it comes to really propelling our businesses and our lives forward. And that area is really the meanings that we're giving to all the experiences that we have either been through in the past or things that we're currently going through in the present. And I'm a firm believer that it's not about the event that it's coming into our life, right? The things that we can't control, or maybe we can, but in most cases we can't. But it's really more about how we respond and the reaction that we take towards things that really create a whole different result, a whole different outcome for our life. And it's really about trying to find the meanings that are empowering us. And one of the things that I've really seen with the clients that I've been able to serve is when we really begin to focus on empowering really their psychology with different associations and different ways to look at things, and really expand that, there's a different way to really see this in a light that really draws out their best. Then all of a sudden, that thing that seems so horrible, that thing seems so terrible, actually becomes a blessing in disguise. And today I was actually coming across a really cool story by a guy named Ben Hogan. And Ben Hogan in 1948 won his very first US Open. And he actually went on to being the #1 moneymaker for the entire year in golf sports. So that was like a huge deal. As a matter of fact, Ben Hogan was at the top, was at the pinnacle of his career. And a year later, he was driving with his wife inside his car, and he got hit by a Greyhound bus. And guess what? The doctors told him, "You'll never walk again. You're done. It's over." Everything that he had built for, everything that he had fought for, was done in an instant. And what they didn't realize, and I guess what they say, the medical community, and even people that maybe doubted him, what they didn't realize was the spirit that was inside the man. They didn't realize the drive that was inside of the man. They didn't realize that this man was going to put a meaning to that experience that was going to propel him forward. So much so that a year later, he was back on that golf course. 6 months later, he had won the US Open again. He went on to win the Masters. And to make a long story short, he won a total of 71 professional golf victories. And that all came not by sitting there and crying about it, not by having tantrum about it. It came by being able to look at the situation and empowering himself internally, and to stretch that this experience was going to make him the very best version of himself. And I really want for all of us to be inspired by that story, because if you start to give yourself the right meanings to whatever it is that you've been through, then your life can change. Then your life can become everything that you've been thinking about, everything that you've been dreaming about. And you will reach your financial goals and life dreams. So I want to really encourage us, I want to inspire us to really plug into that. Do it. And please share down below with me maybe something you can do today that you're just going to begin to focus on what's right, focus on what's good. And maybe a couple of steps that you can write down to really start improving your situation. And I guarantee you, you will win. You will succeed. Until then, believe in you and shine brightly.